Time to decide more. You got being up sufficient. Ever fucking mind, not that one. What to do that goddamn one? Cause I got 1 million a month. Or outside your window. He's looking in your room. He's peering down your door. He's looking all around. Figuring out where everything is and who you are. And if he should still go for you. Oh yeah, this is the circuit breaker one they said before I cancel a thingy. On the fifth floor, there were some breakers and boxes and power boxes and whatnot. Unknowingly, one of them was starting to fry out. Explode. The tower's top radar thing fell down. It was so unstable that it blew up. Oh, you fudge. I have to redo that because that was not my intent. Anyways, same thing that happened on the circus randomly started to spark. The spark started becoming a fire, and the fire turned into a huge explosion. There were 17 people inside the tower, all of which were workers on the fifth floor. The explosion blew up a circuit box and part of the stairwell. Breaking. I'm so sick from it. It's only been 2 times, and I'm so freaking sick already somehow. I'm having a regen this bleep. Boys, the 17 workers, one was immediately killed by the shred. 2 were killed, one because he was right by the power box, the other one because of shrapnel wounds and he did not survive from. But basically, mercy killed a bit. Not basically mercy killed a bit. What the frick do I mean? But the explosion caused a bad thing to happen. Something bad is bad with it. It caused the floor to fracture open, which caused a huge hole. It also blew up the stairs, causing a gaping wound in the 4th floor staircase, and causing it to also be a bit blocked off, and it blew open the 2nd floor staircase a bit too. Just a second. Once you go. Now with the circuits hanging over, the floor suddenly started caving in. Freaking died again. It was also a random fun fact on the other side than the elevator. On the other side, actually, I meant. The holes all created by the explosions and the floor suddenly cracking apart, causing a huge gaping wound to be in the building, as the circuits hung dangly, ready to break apart and explode in the sparks and fire and all things that you could and would call unholy. Yes, I know you're a devout Christian, aren't you? I freaking told you that in line. You don't tell them that you said. Wait. Oh, please. Oh. We're all panicked a bit as the circuits hung dangling from the ceiling. But the ovens would have different plans for some people's lives. It suddenly exploded, creating a huge jetting hole in the building. There's now a huge stretch of just hole, 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 hole. And the floor suddenly caved out. The person had injured, making it 14 people alive right now. And the floor caving in, out and apart was destroyed. The stairwell was also broken apart. The 14 people still up inside the tower, through which somehow mate got to the elevator and ran it down to go and get paramedics before 4 of which got down there, though 1 of which stayed in the elevator to go back upwards. The explosion blew open the elevator's opening and broke apart some of the cables, so it was a bit very weakened. 3 people had already just been saved. And after another explosion suddenly happened, causing all the boxes to be hanging gangly. A horrible noise was heard. 1 second, I gotta make sure that anything flies apart immediately after this. The ceiling it had fully blown off, and the entirety of the spire had been thrown off before it collapsed down, slamming down its entire frame now, laying destroyed, having just went straight through it. There was 1 second. There were 4 people over here. 1 person, 2 people then suddenly went for it. Once they both went to go on the boxes, and 1 of which was actually able to get to there successfully. The other one missed, and the power boxes fell to the ground, coming crashing downwards. It's also currently at it was at 14, and 3 people left, so it was at 11, then 10 because of the person who just died. Did I destroy the elephant? Yeah, I think I did. No, I did. The huge girth in her. Wait, no, there's be 7 over there. There's actually 6 people over here. 1 person's made the jump from over here to here. Bit before, and the last person to get it was 4, actually a 4, and then 3, and then 2. The last person, just as the tower finally cracked apart here, and just as the tower's glass couldn't handle it anymore. I thought someone was in there. What the frick? As the tower suddenly broke apart, its top just ripped itself away. The glass tearing itself off. And the whole entirety of the underside of her splitting apart like you're so. Oh! That freaking took the soul out of me. I still left my body there. That did. Then it did. The entire tower came down, taking 2 more lives with it. 9 people were still in her.